Hello and welcome to another episode of Quiarcus Plays Mark of Chaos. So we're coming up to the end of the Chaos campaign here with our big stompy demon Thorgar. And to be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's been interesting going back and playing this game. When it first came out, I played it to death and really loved it. And I enjoyed the human campaign quite thoroughly, but by the end of this campaign I'm starting to get a little bit tired of this. And
live, little rat man. I'm impressed.
We march to fight with you, most mighty ally and best friend of Skaven Blight. Many times we tried to make this city fall. Tunnels everywhere, but they find them and close them. With great warriors in your army, we attack again and not fail.
Your knowledge will be very useful to me, as will your army. These weak men cannot fight to the front and behind. The attack begins! Kill them all and destroy the city!
yeah, so, as I was saying, it's the sheer repetition of actions within it. They didn't do enough to vary the mission parameters, I don't think. Or when they did vary the mission parameters, it didn't really change how the game played. So once you found a solution that worked, which we did reasonably quickly in this playthrough, it became very difficult to see a reason to change it, which is a shame. Because there's a lot of good in this game, there's a lot of good stuff here. There just wasn't quite enough to hold the attention throughout both campaigns. So, we're sieging, so we're going to give our guys some ladders. Hopefully we can carry the walls with them. There we go. And it'd be funny if we could give those guys ladders, but something tells me we can't. Anything new to buy in the barracks? We could buy a siege tower or a battering ram. Well, let's just have a look at the Skaven quickly. There we go. Can we not, as the Skaven march on to the muster point? Yes, we can. There we go. I don't want to move it right now. I want to sort out their war gear. There we go. Okay. I'm going to upgrade everybody to their maximum armor and firepower potential because, well, we're going into the final battle. We might as well be as tough as we can be, mightn't we? Everybody got upgraded there? Yep. We should probably upgrade a regiment of gutter runners just to give them something to work with, hadn't we? Just in case we need them, or we're forced to take them. It would be really terrible if we then didn't have enough to deal with stuff. Anything interesting here? Got some Jezzails. Might as well buy 2 of those. Their range is better than the Globadiers. Not many people in that regiment, but if we can pick targets off of the walls with them, then they will have paid for themselves. Okay, anything in the Alchemist? No, it doesn't look like there's anything new there. Any levels that we have to sort out? Nope. 1 point here, we're going to give to the chance to hit. There we go. You've got 3 points. Oh, good lord. Okay, what are we going to do with 3 points? Well, we're going to increase his plague ability because we are doing a siege. Seems only fitting that we do that. And I think that we are pretty good to go. Oops, there's the wrong one. Now we've got enough artillery, so I'm going to pick up siege tower. Yeah, let's buy a siege tower. See if we can take them with us. And onwards we march. To the final battle. The villages and farms outlying Talabheim have been abandoned, and many already lie in ruins. Against the horde of Thorgar, the men of the Empire have fled, seeking safety behind the high walls of Talabheim. So this is pretty much the same mission as the last mission in the Empire campaign, but in reverse. So instead of trying to defend the city walls, we're trying to take them instead. The disciplined soldiers of the Empire, the elegant warriors of the Elves, and the stout fighters of the Dwarves have all gathered here to thwart the ambitions of Thorgar. At last the time has come to decide the fate of the Empire. Definitely want our Grey Seer and our Sorcerer. That fills that up nicely. I'm going to use our Furies because they're amazing at spotting. We need ranged units to take out anything on the walls, so we're going to take our Jezzails. Like that. What else do we need? We need some regiments to actually carry the walls, so we're going to take our Warriors of Chaos. Take a regiment of Knights in case we need a fast response. And I'm really tempted to take some Gutter Runners actually. So we're going to take some Gutter Runners there. And we'll take 2 regiments of Gutter Runners to try and deal with any wall defences that they have. As for artillery, I see no reason not to simply take 4 Warp Lightning Cannons. They seem more reliable and more powerful in the long run than the Hell Cannon does. So there we go. Time to fight. There will come an age, the end times, when the realm of chaos expands across the entire world, and the gods of chaos will have their final victory. How prophetic, considering the recent release of the End Times campaign in Warhammer, or what was Warhammer Fantasy 8th edition, and the new game Age of Sigmar, which is launching sometime soon, or today actually, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember when it's actually launching. Haven't kept that close an eye on it. But quite prophetic considering this game was a long time in the making, a long time ago. Right, so here's this familiar path. Now, last time we were defending it, this time we are sieging it, and here's our target. So we want to set up our artillery where we're going to have a good shot at the walls. So I think the artillery will probably want to come over this side.
Energy levels critical. Most splendid, Commander.
So I'm going to set them in. Let's sort out our groups first, actually.
Brings me more water.
So Casket needs to go in his usual regiment of awesomeness.
Worthless minions.
There we go, and we're going to bunch all of them together. And the Chaos Sorcerer is going to have to fight with the troops, as is our Grey Seer. Which is okay, because, you know, they're pretty awesome. That's going to be group 1, group 2, group 3 is our ranged, group 4 will be our rapid response knights, group 5 our artillery, and then I think we will have to move the gutter runners, etc. of their own volition. Probably not a good idea actually. So group 6 and group 7. Okay, so our ranged, we're going to put
Much warp stone to be won. We will fulfill the great plan.
our Skaven over here.
Slaves, make
gods, bless us with all might prevail.
Okay. Let's see, what are we facing here? Archers, swordmasters, great swords, swordsmen, and some handgunners, and of course we're going to be limited in time, so let's get started.
The gods watch you closely, my followers.
So the first volley from our...
all those inside, and the rewards will be greater than any imagined before.
Let's loosen up that formation.
Barriers cannot stop us. Smash them aside.
We need to find that cannon, which is there.
Ready, slaves! Shoot, shoot!
Keep our chaos troops moving.
It is the will of the Dark Lords that brings us victory. We shall be as kings.
Move up with our regiments here. These guys are, now that they've got no protection, they're going to go after...
Brings me more wallstone, as the great warlord wishes.
As you command, chosen one.
Fill out our regiments again. Equipping torches on the swordmasters of Hoeth. Put a plague on them as well.
Brings me more wallstone. Much wallstone to be won.
Close up. In here.
You wish, favored one.
Are you brave enough to face me alone?
Our hero take out them. Where's our furies? They should be going after. Oof, we've got a good shot on our.
Shall rule over everything.
Their skulls with my bare hands.
Cannot defeat me.
Glory to chaos.
Get rid of that cannon, really.
We will fulfill the great plan. Get ready, slaves.
Move our other regiments or other elements up. We got here more archers, that's a shame.
What do you wish, my most generous warrior? It lies. Speaks.
Destroy it all. Kill everything.
Tying up.
The council of
Archers are a bit problematic, but we are dealing with them, which is good. What's happening here? Oh, our knights.
Stand ready. Let none escape. Advance quickly.
Bring our harpies out of range a little bit,
foes can stop land.
because now our Jezzails should be able to take out those cannons. Yep. Let's move our furies back, because we don't want them to be in a position where they're going to be slaughtered.
Kill everything.
Energy levels critical. Most splendid. Together we will be unstoppable. I strike where you ask, most clever. Firing when asked, and we will obey. I serve the Horde.
Okay, so it's only get the cannons firing, and they are up on the walls, so let's send them over there.
Yes, yes.
We're going to send our Eshin over after them as well. We're going to burrow over there in a sec. Hopefully that'll activate both regiments at the same time, and I won't have to. Yep, does activate both regiments at the same time, good. Let's take out those cannons if we can. I'm going to effect on them good. Okay. Go take the wall in 2 places. Split them.
This is where we make our stand and prove the worth of the men of the Empire. Fight to the death and fight for Sigma! The bullets are useless!
The gods favor us with this bountiful carnage.
Position is not best one.
Plague those knights. They've taken care of that. That's fantastic. That means they can fall back. Lest they get caught.
Let's make worm fodder!
Death has been bought.
Praise the gods!
No foes can stop plans.
Move the artillery up. They need to now go sort out these. Okay, is there anybody? Yeah, okay. A few of them. Go keep Thorgar at the back.
Guys are my foes this day.
We shall crush them!
Mere arrows cannot defeat this foe.
Wish favored brother. Praise the gods!
Got a regiment coming up onto the walls now. Which is what we wanted. You guys.
Your warriors are atop the walls, blooded one! Victory will soon be yours!
We shall crush them!
As the Hornrat commands!
We've got some pesky cretins there. We'll deal with them in a minute once this cannon's taken care of, which it is. Cool. Okay. Furies and gutter runners can deal with those. Group 5, you can take out that as well. Group 3, we want you guys to start taking out some of these targets on the wall. Right, we've got some Chaos troops on the wall here. This looks like it's going to be easy to do. We now have troops on all the walls. Our artillery is moving up.
Lord Horn, grant me your power, that I might sweep this army aside.
We've still got a cannon somewhere. Where's that cannon firing from? Really? I thought we got rid of that thing.
Let's go with your death spring, foolish foes!
We shall destroy them all!
Energy levels critical!
Our gutter runners take care of them. Our artillery can take out. Are you guys going to get in there? Or are they just standing around looking pretty on the wall? What's happening up here? Hard to actually cast a spell on the wall here.
Repel the filthy dogs while I summon the power to cast them out!
Waste everything! These lands are ours! Praise the gods!
That wall is taken pretty much by the looks of it. That is that regiment. They're fighting out down the bottom there.
Witness true power of my magic! No foes can stop plans, Goliath!
We'll lose one regiment by the looks of it.
The stone swords.
Are you brave enough to face me alone?
Let's cause a little more disruption. Let's get our vermin in here. Can we get through that gate already?
The gate is no match for the strength of the Northmen!
Almighty gods! Bless us with your gifts and the light prevail!
Cannon there, that's kind of annoying.
We shall be as kings!
Oh, somebody is taking on.
We shall crush them!
Are you brave enough to face me alone?
Okay, Thorgar. Come on, dude. Our knights have carried into the fray now. Oops, wrong button. Let's reinforce our regiments there. Got to take out that altar of vitality. Release all of our... Yes, it seems like our Jezzails wanted to go and die for some reason. Put his Warpstone shield up. Let's take out these pesky heroes. And it looks like we have carried the day. A lot of deaths, wasn't the cleanest siege in the world, but let's decapitate Stefan. That is indeed Stefan. Yes, it is. We missed there? Looks like we missed. Okay. We'll take him out the old-fashioned way then. Everybody else can...
As you wish.
This layer is no protection from mine.
I'm going to rip off their skulls with my bare hands!
The gods, anger in my eyes, mine to command.
Oh, that's a shame. Can't cast into combat. Looks like his army is completely annihilated now. Good. Well, and there it goes. I have to say that was a little bit harder than the other way round. But still, there we go. Calabium has fallen.
Calabium is no more! Next to fall shall be Gnome, and I will rip out the heart of Emperor Magnus and feed it to the hounds.
What a wonderful sight, Blooded One! The gods will reward us all!
Nothing can stand in my way. The Empire lies in ruins, its armies broken upon our swords. They will all become my slaves. None can oppose me.
And there was just a little tease of the expansion there. The orcs. And there we go. We finished it. That is the end of the Mark of Chaos campaigns. I hope you've enjoyed them. They've certainly opened my eyes to what the game was. As I said earlier on, when I started playing this, when it first came out, I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And I still enjoyed it, this playthrough, but towards the end of it you can just see there was too much repetition. Once you'd found a good composition for your army, there was nothing that forced you to break that composition. I mean, our Skaven force was essentially 2 lots of Poison Wing Grenadiers, 2 lots of Storm Vermin, Jezzail, and a Warp Lightning Cannon. And that's pretty much all we used throughout the entire game. Because there was no incentive to use anything else. The Rat Ogres we didn't see, sadly. I should have put some of those in but from what I remember, they die very easily. So, there we go. Anyway, been fun. I've enjoyed it. If you've got any comments on anything, or you want to get in touch with me, you can find me on social media at Quiarcus. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I shall see you again in the future with another replay of some kind. Bye bye for now.